As the negative position, various assertions can be developed by involving the government or not, using the media or not. But only for today, I will insist in the argument field that you can use the media, but the government should not be involved. There are many alternative ideas. First, why should the government not be involved? I think the government is so disliked by the people that it has no effect. Of course, some people like the government, but the criticism of the enthusiastic anti-government criticism is so loud that finally it is perceived as the government equals something to dislike. No matter how wonderful the program or commercial is, I think it can be framed or trolled only by the fact that the government was involved. According to all survey data, 84% of people dislike Japan's prime minister, and the reasons for that were almost all very emotional. Although it contains a good deal of bias, I've still seen that trend. 次お願いします。However, there are many things we can do without government involvement. Second, also, regardless of whether the government is involved or not, using the advertising method of telling the issue directly tends to be unsatisfactory and boring. So only serious and limited audiences will listen seriously. So as a countermeasure, first, we call a guest on variety programs. Second, we make dramas that implies the subject. I'll explain what kind of program we make specifically. First, what kind of program do you imagine? We will call Miss Ashton Applewhite, who gave a wonderful speech about ageism on TED, as a special lecture for some programs such as the class I want to take in the world. Second, what does it mean by making a drama, what kind of works they are, and how they will be spread? Next, I will introduce dramas and movies that deal with social issues and the social changes that have occurred. Konodori treats problems related to childbirth and child care of Japanese women. 42, the Jackie Robinson story, treats race discrimination in America. Me Who Only Born First treats the scholarship issue. According to a website, after the broadcast, there were a lot of voices from scholarship users. Even if a documentary program on the scholarship issue was being broadcasted at the same time, the same thing would not have happened. Since it was drawn in drama, the message reached the viewer more directly. That's exactly what I explained earlier, and that's what we are aiming for. Togani, Young Pupil's Accusation. This movie is based on the true story that sexual assault on students was becoming commonplace at a deaf school in Korea. This film changed people's consciousness and also changed the law in Korea. In this way, there is an approach like this, even if the country does not make laws that directly control something. That's all, thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Very illustrative.